Big hand for Desmond.
Yeah.
And these lights just keep getting brighter. Okay. All right. I didn't mean to be quiet, but. All right. Anybody here have kids?
No.
No. Anybody here Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I have kids, and they're Jewish.
Oh.
I'm a high school math and science teacher. Anybody in here a teacher?
No.
So, my daughter has a problem with science. Name is Joshua. She thinks a Joshua tree, money grows on a tree. Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody enjoy Black Friday? Good deals?
No.
No.
Too many lines. Too much murder.
So, my daughter didn't call me on Thursday or Friday. And I was pretty happy about it. Sunday comes around, she calls me. Figure she's calling me for money. She, Daddy, do you love me? I said, of course I do. Daddy, Daddy, do you want to bond with me? Of course I do. She says, Daddy. Now this is a Jewish kid's idea of bonding. She says, Daddy, see, if you give me money and I buy gifts, right? That's us bonding. I said, that's us bonding. She goes, yeah. And I'm thinking, all right, well, Black Friday's come and gone. She says, Daddy, you know what Monday is? I'm like, oh no, Cyber Monday. She says, Daddy, there's different levels of bonding with me. See, there's the like Elmer's glue level of bonding. Then there's like the super glue level of bonding. And then there's the Gorilla Glue level of bonding. I don't know if you're Jewish, but we have a little bit of guilt. Okay, so she goes, Daddy, what level do you want to be at? Now, I made the mistake years ago of teaching her how to negotiate. You should never teach your kids how to negotiate. She goes, well, Daddy, you know, like $20 is like the Elmer's glue, and like 40 is the super glue, and like 60, that's Gorilla Glue. So, of course, I start negotiating with her. Needless to say, I ended up forking over some money because, of course, I love my daughter. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. That's fine. So, a Jewish kid's idea of money is a little bit different. So, when it comes to a career, she had a midlife crisis at 7.5. It's a true story. So every day when I Skyped with her, I had to tell her all the different careers that she could go into. One day she says she wants to get a book. Okay, so we go to Barnes & Noble, and they have that self-help section. Anyone ever hear of the book, What Color is Your Parachute? Okay, well, there's the most famous book on careers and jobs, which a comedian is not on there, is What Color is Your Parachute? So I bought it not once, but twice, and I've never gone through it. So I figured, okay, I'll give it to her. She won't go through it either. She gets it, and she starts going through it. And she starts like actually filling it out. And in there it says, what job experience does. Now she's 7.5. I said, well, there's no way you can. She goes, oh, Daddy, I have work experience. I'm like, what work experience do you have? She says, Daddy, Mommy made me put my ex-wife, she goes, she made me put the sheets on the bed. And I'm like, how much does she pay you? She said, a quarter. A quarter? She goes, yeah, and it was a terrible experience. I hate my boss, and I'm going to tell all about it. So then the next section was coworkers. I'm like, okay, well, you definitely don't have any coworkers. You, Daddy, yes, I do. I go, what experience do you have? She goes, well, my son's name is Shlomo, because Shlomo and I went to leaves at Mommy's daddy's house. I said, well, she goes, yeah. And you know Shlomo, he's very, very bossy, terrible. He tries to make me do all the work. It's no good. So, can anybody be any more quiet? Okay, good. Okay, shh. All right. So, one day she comes up, she goes, Daddy, you owe me money. I said, for what? She says, Daddy, you just used all your material on me and Shlomo, and you haven't given us any money, so you owe me money. I said, well, how much do I owe? She goes, well, you know, I want an American Girl doll. I'm like, anybody know what an American Girl doll is?
Yeah, my sister had them.
Okay, now this is a Jewish American Girl doll.
Mhm.
So I had bought her like all the different, like they have like these actual girls, like real stories and everything. And I thought I bought them all. She says, Daddy, I want a Rivka doll. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I want them to make a doll after me. That's right. I said, you can't, how do how does that even work? She goes, Daddy, do you love me? I said, of course it, Daddy, you'll make it happen. One day I get a frantic call from my son. He says, Daddy, I'm in trouble. I need your help. I said, what? How much more time I have?
You got like a minute and a half.
Minute and a half, okay. See, I go, what's wrong? He goes, Daddy, I'm out of material. I said, what do you mean you're out of material? He goes, Daddy, I tell all of those stories that you tell me to my friends. And nothing but some of the stories that I have told him are not to be said to your friends. He goes, yeah, and I'm all out of material. So Daddy, if I want to continue to be the funny guy, I need more material. You're not getting any more material. No, you're not. So anybody ever, this is real. Anybody here ever heard the 5-second rule?
Yes.
Okay, well, fuck that, all right?
That's right.
So the first time it came up, I'm divorced, I was with my kids there, I'm like 1 or whatever it was, something fell on the floor. And I said, kids, it's the 5, I said, wait a second. You know what? Forget the 5-second rule. Kids, you have 5 minutes
Wow.
to get the food. The true story. So one day, my kids bought some food coming out of the store. You ever seen those little chocolate eggs with the cream in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So my daughter gets one. She's just about to. I said, no. Be real careful. See, if that, because there's cream, falls on the floor, the 5-minute rule does not apply. So she just walks off laughing. And I'm there with my son. And I said, son, look, you do know that if, God willing, one day you'll grow up and you'll have kids, if you think that the 5-minute rule is something you should do, I'll be crushed. He puts his arm around me and he said, Daddy, don't worry. Rivka and I know pretty much everything that you tell us we shouldn't do. And he just walks off.
Keep it going for Joshua, everybody. Keep it going.
Thanks, Blake.
Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do. On deck is Ben Davis.